I was motivated to get involved in IFI because I had recently become a Christian within the last year, and that was brought about by somebody, being a friend to me and reaching out to me and talking to me about my beliefs about God. And so I wanted to pay that forward, and I thought it would be really awesome to be a part of someone else coming to know Jesus Christ.
I can't listen to the Great Commission and think, make disciples of all the nations, and just cut it off at make disciples and think, I'll just do that. And it's great to do that, but when people are coming here from those other nations, I'd like to be involved with them too.
So my first meeting with my conversation partner was at Panera. We just met for dinner, and it was really cool. It was the weekend after Easter, and he was very curious about what Easter was. He didn't have any idea, and so I got to tell him, Easter is the day when we celebrate Jesus Christ rose from the dead.
There was one guy who came from China, and when he came here, one of the first things he said was, I want to learn about Christianity. And I said, why? And he said, because the Chinese government doesn't want us to know about Christianity, and that makes me think it's important. And so he wanted to talk about it, and he wanted to learn about it, and he did end up receiving Christ.
I would say the most surprising thing was how good of friends my conversation partners have become for me.
I don't teach Lynn English. I don't give her grammar and spelling lessons, and that's not what she's expecting from me either. She really just wants an American friend.
We've done all kinds of things, like carving pumpkins that I would take for granted that somebody's maybe never done before, and it builds a friendship really naturally, but it's also really fun.
If she has questions about, where to go on campus, or what is this building for, or places to eat around campus, it helps to have another student who also knows the area and has experienced those things.
I would say it can be really transformational in your Christian journey because it can take you from someone who is just keeping your faith within the church to sharing the gospel.
It's a mission field, it's a melting pot where God is sending the unreached people here. We don't even have to afford a plane ticket.
We live in a global world, and it's good to make connections across cultures, and I think it's a really rewarding experience. It's not a chore. It's so fun.
God makes these connections because He wants the gospel to spread. And we have the opportunity to have someone connect us with someone who might be a vessel for God's love to some other country that we may never go to.